Hello, good day. So today we'll be taking us through how to view transactions using the QwikAccounts app. That if you've entered all your income and expense on the QwikAccounts and you want to view them, right? What you will do is to go to more. This is more, and I go to quick reports here. When you get to quick reports, you'll see view all transactions, view payments class by class, view payments for each student, view completed payments for each class, view debtors list for each class, view part payments for each class, view reports by category, view reports by subcategories. So we're going to start with view all transactions. Once you tap this view all transactions, it takes you to this page where you see all the transactions that you've entered for the month of November. You can see this is 18th of November, this is 19th of November, and this is the start date is 1st of November, the end date is 19th of November, today is 19th. Now if you want to backdate, that is you want to view transaction for the previous month or the previous year, if you have any transaction that you added from last year, all you need to do is to tap this start date and then scroll to the top, and then you select the date or the months that you're looking for. So I'm working with, let me start from 1st of August. So now it's going to show me all the transactions from 1st of August 2024 to this 19th of November 2025. So I'm going to click done. As I click done, it shows all the transactions that have been added to the QwikAccount from the previous year to this month. So this is it. You can also decide to select just for this is 1st of August, which is the start date. You can just select for 30th of September. Then it will show you from 1st August 2024 to 30th September 2024. This is where you see the transactions for this particular period. So this is how to view transactions, that's to view all transactions. Now we're going to go into view payments class by class. Once you tap this view payments class by class, it shows you the classes you have on your portal. Now I want to view payment for JSS1 class. You can see the subcategory that is showing here, sportswear, which is this here at the top. This is it, sportswear. Now I'm going to, you can see the two students in this class. One is showing paid, the other one is showing parts. The student paid parts. So we're going to click Money David to see the amount that was paid. You can see he paid 100,000 naira, which is the total amount for sportswear. So he has paid, and it is showing that he has paid. And we go to Brenda Lotana. I'm going to open his sportswear and see how much she's owing. She's owing 20,000 naira. That's it. She's owing part payments 20,000 naira. If she has already completed this payment, all you need to do is to click currently owing 20,000 naira, and then you click clear debt. Then we go back so you understand how I got to this page. So when I click Brenda Lotana, it shows at the top that she's owing 20,000 naira, and I click tap to view. It brings out this option. If you tap the three dots beside it, you see clear debts, you see view payments. So now I want to click clear debts. Once I clear this, it says clear this debt, this cannot be undone. I click clear debt. As soon as that's done, the student is no longer owing any money. She has paid her complete payment, which is this JSS1 100,000 naira. So this is how to view payments by class. Now we're going to go to view payments for each student. So this is it. Once I tap view payments for each student, it takes me to this page. If I don't want to view this payment for JSS1, I want to view it for maybe JSS2 or JSS3, I just tap the top here and then I select the class I want to view this payment for. You can either decide to select for JSS2 and then view the payment. If the student hasn't paid anything, it will likely show that it is empty, that is, the student has not made any payment. So we're going to be working with our JSS1. So I tap Honey David, and then it shows the transaction history for Honey David, 100,000 naira. If I click Brenda Lotana, it shows the payment history for Brenda Lotana. Now the next thing we're going to look at is view payments for each class. You click view payments for each class. It's more like the other one that we viewed. It shows this. This is the student that has paid completely, that has made complete payment. If you tap it, it opens the transaction. So it's more like the first one, which is view payments class by class. It's almost like the same thing, which is view payments for each class. Now you're going to go to view debtors list for each class, and once you tap view debtors list for each class, it takes you to this list. Now select the class. So we have JSS1. These students, they've already paid, so we're going to go to JSS2, and when you open it, it's going to start showing owing. So we're going to select JSS2. I can see the number of students that are owing in JSS2. Let's select the class. This is it. Hillary, Bebe, Somto, Chukwu. These students, they've not made any payment, so it's showing owing for them. Now if you want to view for other classes, go to JSS3, select, and then it shows us the number of students that are owing. Let's check JSS1 and see what it will show. So Brenda Lotana is owing. It's not showing for the other students, which is Honey. So this is how to view lists, that is view debtors list, to see those students that are owing, students that have not made payment. Now the next thing we're going to check is how to view payments, view part payments for each class. So part payment is when you create a bill for a class. Let's assume that the amount to be paid is 100,000 naira, and then a student pays 50,000 naira. As soon as a student pays 50,000 naira, that is a part payment, then the student is owing 50,000 naira. So to see the list of people that have made part payments that are owing, this is where you come to, you click this view part payments for each class. As soon as you tap it, it opens and brings out the list of classes. You then select the class you want to view this part payment for. So it's saying for JSS1, no students found in JSS1 with part payments for selected fee. Now let's go to JSS2 and see. It also says no students in JSS2 with part payment selected. Now let's try something out. We're going to add the transaction for JSS2 and then see what it's going to say. So you're going to tap transaction and then click new income. You're going to add payment for JSS2. So I'm going to add 100,000 naira. Then I'll select subcategory. So this is school fees, JSS2. So I'm going to select this. You can see that the estimated amount is 200,000 naira, but I'm adding 100,000. And now let me select a student. I'm going to select Hillary Bebe, and then it says this student will be recorded as owing 100,000 naira. Expected payment is 200,000. I'm going to save it. Now transaction added successfully. Now let's go back to view payment, view part payment for each class. As soon as I type it, I select JSS2 class. I have to refresh. Okay, so let's go again. View part payment for each class. Go to JSS2, and then you'd see the payment. Hillary Bebe, part payment 100,000. When we open it to confirm, we open this and see the transaction says 100,000 naira, then owing 100,000. So here it shows currently owes 100,000 naira. Tap to view. As soon as you open this, it's either you enter you view the payments or you clear debts. So you can see that this is the student's payment. The student is owing 100,000 naira and paid 100,000 naira. So this is how to view part payment list. Now the next thing we're going to check is how to view reports by category. So when I click view reports by category, it takes me to this page. Now these are categories: admin expenses, meals and entertainment, office supplies, school fees, wares, school uniform, PTA levy, school fee. Now you're going to be wondering what's the difference between category and subcategory. Category is more like the anchor to a subcategory, right? You can have a category, school fee. Then in that school fee, you have subcategories, sportswear, maybe party fee and all that. Those are subcategories. The main anchor is the school fee. And I'm going to open this. I open school fee, so you would see, you can see it's in capital letter, school fee. I open it, and then it takes me to this page where I see subcategory for these students. You can see, let me open it again so you see the difference. Now you can see that at the top it's showing it in small letters, school fee. That is the subcategory, but this is the category here. So you are going to see payments that have been added for this category, like all the subcategory payments have been added. Just come to this page. Once as you tap it, it brings out all the transactions for that category and its subcategories, right? The same way you see admin expenses. Inside these admin expenses, you have the subcategory to be fuel. Do you understand? So any transaction that you add and you select that category and this subcategory, it brings it here. So you can just view detailed payments for a particular category. As soon as you open it, it brings out all the subcategories that have been added under this category. Do you understand? Like I said, the category is like the anchor, then the subcategories are like things that come after the category, that things that are under the category. So this is how to view payment by category. Now the next I'm going to check is how to view reports by subcategories, like I clearly said earlier. Now this is the subcategory, right? This is school fee. This school fee is under a category. Now this is just the subcategories, that is the things that you created under these categories. So this is school fee. We view the payment, we go to fuel, we see the 50,000, we go to sportswear, we see the payments here, we go to rider, there is no payment for rider. So this is how to view payments by subcategories, right? So that's how to view payments for view all transactions, view payments class by class, view payments for each student, view completed payments for each class, view debtors list for each class, view part payments for each class, view reports by category, and view reports by subcategories. Thank you.